Now you've brought the net to the field. Place it where the goal is going to be and take it out of the bag in stages, so keeping everything together, especially keeping the net on the center spar. You do not want to remove the net. That's the center spar with the net.
You also don't need to speak so staccato when you're speaking to your assistant coaches.
I'm just trying to make it clear.
The center bar has 2 female openings on it. The side bars have a male opening and a female opening on it. The male openings go towards the middle into the center bar. The side posts are shaped like this. The smaller of the 2 posts always goes on the ground and facing inward with the bend on the left one and inward on the other one as well. There will be 4 feet inside the bag. The straight foot goes on the front side post. It has a male connector. The front side post has a female connector. Pop it into place. The back post has an elbow bend with a female connector. Again, pop it into place. You take the male in, push it in. Get it to pop out of the female, and take the elbow, do the same here, make sure it's locked in.
At the end, this is what your goal should look like laid out. With the center net on the center spar.
Sometimes the net is not always put on in an ideal fashion. You need to examine the net before you connect the bars. In a case like this, it's going to be obvious that there's a mistake that's been made or part of the net's been strewn over the bar by accident. The way you know that is you should only be seeing white on the net. In this case, there's orange. So you're going to pull this through, make sure that's released. Then what you do is go to the other end and you're going to look for the part that connects in 3 places. This is the end of the net. So you want this going to the very end, okay? So that there's no netting between the end piece and here. You'll check this side as well. If you see that it's close to the 3 pieces, then you know there's a good chance that it's on properly. Okay, as you put more and more pieces together, it gets progressively harder because now you've got the weight of the entire goal behind you as you try to place these things inside of each other. You're going to twist the middle bar so that it lines up with the hole. Again, try to make this perpendicular as possible so that it goes in straight, and then slide in.
The next step at this point is lifting the goal up. Make sure you have help when you do this. At least 2 people.
Always tilt this a little bit forward because once you anchor this, it's going to push back. So you want to make this as perpendicular as possible. Tilt a little bit forward and then push into the ground.
Having a mallet with you is certainly beneficial to get the spikes into the hard ground. Note the forward angle of the spar going upwards to put it in, because when you put in the back one, you'll end up pulling it back.
So you'll see we move the net across the bar. To where the cornered piece is on the end. We then take the net around the back of the goal. We take it first around the bottom and just hook it on. A simple hook on. And then we do the same along the side of the back post. And if you want to make it tighter, you can double loop it. After, we can take these spikes and put them into the ground. You don't have to hammer them, but you can see, hammer them down to secure them. This way to make the net nice and tighter on the back. And then we'll do the same on the sides as well.
Just want to emphasize that this is not the final look of the spikes holding the net. You actually have to hammer them down
To they're flush to the ground.
Before each match, the referee is going to inspect the goals for safety reasons. They're going to make sure, by pulling on this, that they can't be pulled out of the ground. If they can be pulled out of the ground, they might not start the game. So make sure that the feet are secured into the ground. If the hole in the back is too loose and it's able to pull it up, try inching the goal a little bit to the left or the right and make a new hole so that it can get secured into the ground. Unlike this, where this is a safety concern where the goal can fall on a player.
After the game is over, it's time to break down the goal. Ask a few parents or your assistant coaches to help you do this.
So basically we're working backwards. The first thing we're going to do is unsecure the net.
We're going to take up this
Do that.
at the same time.
So the first thing you do is you're going to unsecure the net and remove the spikes that you placed on the net. Take the spikes, put them back inside the goal bag, do not leave them on the field. By unsecuring the net, you're just going to take the tape off, remove it from around all the connecting points. Okay. And this is the key. If you want to piss off any other coach, the worst thing you can do is you have your parents working on the goals and not inform them that the net needs to be slided over all the way onto the middle bar. The reason we do this is it prevents us from having to restring the net before games. Nobody wants to have to restring a net before games. Once the net is on the middle bar, you need two people for this. It's called the front post. As well, because what will happen if you don't remove it from the ground, it'll pull the dirt up with it, and then we're going to have a big hole in the ground for the next time somebody wants to put a goal in place. And it'll be more difficult to construct. Again, it's all the way on the middle bar. Okay? And then we start disconnecting from the side in. in the bag. Make sure you don't leave the feet on the field. These are the only feet we have for these goals. Take the side pieces, place them back in the bag. Disconnect the side crossbars. And then try to roll the net up around the middle crossbar, so that it can't get slid off the bar.
Remember, making it easy for your next coach will only help them make sure that they make it easy for you going forward.
So there's a few items that you want to bring with you to every game to help you set up the goals. Some type of mallet, whether it's a rubber mallet or sledgehammer like this or a hammer. You want to take some tape, maybe painter's tape works pretty well. The tape is for securing the net to the side posts. And you also either want to have a pair of gloves or wet naps. The goals are very dirty. Your hands are going to be filthy after you set up the goals and you're getting ready to start the game. So if you're wearing gloves, it assists and make sure that you don't get dirty. You should also make sure that you have a package of stakes inside your coach's bag to secure the nets. There will be some stakes inside of the goal bag, but you can't always count on it, so make sure you have them.